It's the second round of the Italian Team Championship, and me and my team won the first game in the morning, and we had to play the second game in the afternoon. Who is going to win this time? Let's find out. So my opponent is quite a good player, he's rated 1600 and he played e4. Now, as you probably know, I play e6, I am a French player, but now I'm trying to study the Caracan. And by the way, if you're new on this channel, I'm rated 2100 on chess.com and I post instructive content for beginner and intermediate player, and when I blunder they just become funny. So he plays d4, and now I play d5. This is theory, this is just a normal French, nothing to see there. This is the exchange variation, and it's also the reason why I want to study another opening, because it could be really annoying. And at the time, because he played the Monaco variation, I used to play pawn takes, which is quite a stupid move, honestly. Now I played a much better move, which is the bishop check on b4. And what this move does is that when white covered the check with the knight on c3, I can give a check with queen on e7. And I mean, white can't even trade queen early because black is going to be better. I think it's literally better. Maybe not because for the queen trade, but because you can just take the pawn and you add up the pawn. So this is a really good variation, but at the time I played this, and after this game I stopped. So knight f6, and he plays knight c6, which the computer is saying is an inaccuracy. I mean, I don't really understand why it's a reasonable move. And the best move here is bishop on d6. I think I was scared about the queen check. So if I play this, yes, the queen check, and what? I understand that I shouldn't go there, but what if I cover with the queen? Probably I didn't want to play the queens, but I should have. Yeah, I should have played bishop d6, but you know, it's the change variation. I don't like to play it because there are really high chance to draw this. So I play this because I don't want to play queens, but I'm so passive, it's not a good move. In the castle, this is all normal. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with this move. I don't really want the knight to come on b5, so I think it's reasonable. It's low, I know, but I'm bad. Yeah, he plays knight on e5, which I don't know. It's actually the best move. Obviously, it's the best move. And I played b5, which at the time I thought it was reasonable, but apparently it's not, because he can actually play queen on f3. Yeah. And I mean, my position is really passive after that, but he didn't do that, and now I just developed the bishop on b7, and still I am not so many problem. I mean, yeah, I'm passive, but I'm okay. Now I'm just developing pieces, nothing wrong with that. And yeah, I played this move, which in my mind made a lot of sense. I remember that after this move I thought I was better, and we had +2. And this is one of my biggest weaknesses, that I can't evaluate the position. I'm so bad at evaluating the position. I'm really good with tactics, but with position I suck so much. So the best move here is actually what my opponent played, and my plan was to play knights, and I thought I was really good. In fact, he shouldn't really play this knight. Computer still saying that he should play queen on f3, which is really annoying. Yeah, and now, I mean, I was kinda right, but I should have taken with the bishop. And this is going to be a real bad mistake later. I would like to play this bishop actually, because his bishop is way stronger than mine, because his queen is more active and can put pressure on the f file. Yeah, this was a mistake, and my opponent blundered it again. Still, queen f3 is so strong, is almost +2. And now we are almost equal. And now I blundered so bad. This move is stupid, and after this tournament, I actually stopped playing f5. Like, every time I do this, I lose. Because, I mean, yeah, obviously, you are weakening all this light square diagonal, and it still has the queen and his light square bishop. Yeah, this was a really stupid move. Like, I played to win this position because in my mind I was better, but no, I wasn't at all better. And this is +3.5. This is a losing blunder. I just moved a pawn and this is a losing blunder. This is actually really annoying, not gonna lie. Queen on h5, which is really annoying, is threatening to destroy me, is also threatening to take this pawn, and I have to do something about that. But now I played quite a good defensive move. Like, yeah, I know it's +4, but this was probably the best move I played in the entire game. Also, my opponent said that he missed these defensive resorts, and it was a really good defensive resorts because obviously you can take this pawn with the queen, and if you take this pawn with the bishop, you are going to lose the queen, so you can't do that. And if you take queens, I shouldn't be losing. It's still +2. Yeah, for all the pins on the knight, I guess. And because his knight is 10 times stronger than every piece I have. And he played queen on f3, which I don't think is bad. Yeah, I should have played king on h8. I agree. I agree. Yep. But I played. I actually spent, I think, 20 minutes with this move, and I calculated so many lines, and I was like, well, if he takes, he's going to lose the queen, so he can't take my knight. So what if he take my bishop? And I thought I was really clever with this move. If he take my bishop, well, he's losing, because if he takes the bishop, I can take his bishop, and this is a fork. I also calculated something else, I think. Something with maybe the queen moves. What if the queen moves? Probably is just taking the bishop. Yeah, but I missed something. And missing this in a classical game is bad. And again, when I said I play much better in rapid, I'm not kidding. Classical make me really stupid because I get tired. Because I can't think with straight up for 3 hours. I just forget what is my name. So yeah, check. This loses. Why? Because I mean, I move the king and I can't take the bishop now, and the square is defended, so it just took the bishop. But it's not only that. It's not only that. It's not that I'm just losing a piece. I'm losing the knight also, because can't go there, can't go there, can't go there, and can't go there. So after this move, I resigned. I mean, it's +11. Not too much to do. This was a really bad blunder. Overall, no, overall I played quite badly, and it was a really poor opening choice. Now I'm playing another opening which is much better in my opinion, and every time I played I think I won. But now I just played it in rapid tournaments because this was my last classical tournament. And by the way, next month I'm going to have a rapid tournament. If people allow me, I'm going to record the games. If they don't, I'm sorry. But I also have to say something. Like in the first game, I played better than my opponent, and then I blundered and I lost. That made me so mad. But this time, my opponent played much better than me, and after the game, we actually discussed about what we played, and he said that what I played was really bad in the opening, which is completely true. And for almost half of the game, it was just following theory. In fact, he played all best moves. Also, he said that f4 was a f5, sorry, was a blunder, which is also true. And he told me about all the plans in the position. This kid is actually, I think, is 11 years old, which is, I think, I hate in chess. Kids are better than most of the people. Kids are better than most of the people. That's why when I beat a kid, might think that I'm a bad person and not a bad person. I want to see a kid cry because they make me cry, because they beat me, they destroy me every time. For example, there is a kid that I encounter on every tournament I go. He's like 8 or 9 years old, and he beat a player which are rated 18, 1900 FIDE. I mean, yeah, they are. What is just unfair? Honestly, is unfair. That makes no sense. Indeed, it makes no sense. But chess is like that, and you have to accept it because it's the reality of the thing. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. At least while I'm recording. So that's it for today, guys, and see you to the next video.